Okay, this is our 5th video in this series. In the first videos, we learned how to modify a script, install the script into Photoshop, run the script so that it puts our file name on the front of our image, then write a very simple action to run that script on a whole folder of images. We got done with that process and everything was looking great. We were ready to rock and roll. Came up to one small problem. We didn't like the color or the font or the size of the text on our image. Does that mean we'd go back and modify all that stuff in the script? Well, we could. That would be one way of doing it, but every time we needed to tweak something, we would have to rewrite the script. So why don't we see if we can figure out how to modify that information in our action. So let me go ahead and close this image. And we're going to go ahead and open that image again from scratch, the one that has nothing added to it. We'll open that up. And let's just come under scripts and just run the script on its own. Here's what I want you to notice, that when the script runs, that file name is left as a text layer. If that text layer is active, which you can tell it is right now because it's blue on my computer, and I go to my text tool, I don't have to double click into that text at all, but just select that text tool. If I change the color, that'll update it. If I change the font size, that would get updated. And if I actually change the font itself, that would also update that text line. That's pretty handy information to know. Let's go back a couple steps here. So we've backed up through our history page and now see that we have the image just like we've run the script itself. Let's look at our action over here and we see that we run the script line and then we just flatten it, save it, and close it. Well, let's get rid of those bottom 3 lines. I'm just going to turn them off right now because I don't want to run them. And it also kind of keeps track of where I need to be. I need to start recording or adding new steps after the script line. So I'm going to press record. I'm going to come up here and the first thing I might do is change the font color. I'm going to change that to white. Let's change the size and make that a little bit larger. And let's change our font up to, let's say, something a little easier to read, Avant-Garde. We see in doing that we've added 3 new lines to our action over here. So I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to delete that file name step. And I'm going to run the action up through that point. So when I run that, I see it's going to run the script, and it runs the next 3 lines almost instantly to change the color, the size, and the font. Hey, that's working out pretty well. So if I just turn back on Merge Layers, Save, and Close, I could run that batch action again, and everything's going to turn out exactly how I want it to go. That's more what I'm looking for. So let's make sure we save that add file name action. And I'll just save that out to my desktop. So I have that to archive. We close the image out. Don't save it. I can go ahead and open another image. Let's go back to Bridge. And let's just grab, hey, let's go with this one. And I don't want to run those last 3 lines. So we'll run that again. We see it shows up on there. Now, here's the next thing to keep in mind. Because I did that as white, it's not going to show up great on all images. So I might want to use different colors. I might want to actually add layer effects and styles. All of those things I can build into the action to start building more functionality into it so it works better for more things. Perfect. From here, you should be able to modify that action to continue on. Always make sure you have all those boxes checked, else they won't run when you try to run the batch command.